Yeah, Christ is king. That's true. But it's funny seeing Americans shouting it all over the place, right? People like Candace Owens and the Hodge twins are saying it now, with an exclamation mark and a BITCH on the end, exclamation mark. Christ is king, BITCH, exclamation mark. The Hodge twins. So anyway, it's funny because it's as if Americans are all royalists now. They want a king, right? They're dying to have a king. And so maybe when Jesus comes back to earth, he'll be the king of America. Oh, I can't take this. So, and then I don't know if Jesus comes back. I hope they're going to protect him from the rabbis and their snip. No offense. I've got so many Jewish friends, lovely people, and some of the Jewish people are, the most articulate on responding to the Zionist Israel mass murder and destruction that's going on. So they're my greatest heroes, actually, those Jews that are doing that. So Zionism is not Judaism, and Judaism is not Zionism. I do disagree with the whole cult thing, where you have a cult. It's a cult that snips their male babies by a rabbi. That's a total, horrible, stupid cult. I can't think of anything more cultish than that. You can't. I mean, if you tattooed somebody, a kid, a baby, that would be less cultish than what rabbis do. So a lot of Jews are against that now as well, but it doesn't seem to fade away. But anyway, I was wondering if when Jesus comes back, is he going to be snipped like he was? And is Candace Owens, who's very very correct on this topic regarding what's going on in Israel and Gaza, very good, apart from she goes way off the far end, the deep end sometimes with other things, some of which is quite interesting, but not necessarily accurate. But is she going to bow down to the court? Like when Jesus comes back, I presume it's Jesus, who was a Jew. Is she going to bow down to the court and the king, who's a Jew, has been snipped, and he's the king of America? Is that what it is? I'm not getting it. I don't mind having a king. Can't be any worse than the lot we've got. But I personally think we live in a sort of a world of energy. It's not really got these creatures in it banging around, being stupid all over the place. It's just energy, quantum fields. So how that manifests in a perfect form, I do not know. But it's funny that humans always want a king, right? I'll be your king. I'll be good at it. Way better than all the others, right? So maybe I am. No, I'm not going to say that. No, not going there. It's just Candace Owens is really funny sometimes. She's funny and also crazy at the same time. And she's always saying Christ is king. Now you got the Hodge twins, who I used to like on some stuff, and then they're a bit stupid on other stuff, right? Like everyone's gone off the rails these days. It's like a mentally ill society. But, it's hard to get around most of the points that I make. I've tried, and it doesn't work. But then, I haven't been snipped. Maybe I'm not God's chosen people, so I don't know anything. Yeah. So anyway, that's it. Candace Owens, love you, gal. I hope you're doing great with all your pushing out all those babies year after year. Abortion, that's kind of ugly, but it's not very prevalent. And also, this woman's rights, unless you want to go back to the Dark Ages, or we can all join Islam. I think we just join Islam in the end, don't we? Because they don't allow encouraging girls and boys to cut parts of their body off, and men and women, because that's stupid. And I presume, I don't know what their take on is having like 16 children like women used to have in the bygone era, you know, hundreds of years ago in India or somewhere, or in Britain, 10, 12 kids. Are we going back to that, Candace? Or are you going to eventually tell your husband no? And are you eventually going to tell your husband or take the pill or something like that? And I guess using the wrapper, the rubber wrapper, might be all right in Jesus's mind and the Christian mind and the anti-abortion mind. Yeah, you could do that, I suppose. Yeah, so you're going to stop children entering the world eventually, Candace. You are. Even unless you just keep going. If we go back to the biblical era, people will be having 10, 12, 15 kids. Children, women, right? So good luck with that. Anyway, Christ is king, and we should all become royalists now. King of America. I'm going to suggest, what's his name? Prince Harry, right? He'd make a good King of America, him and Meghan.